Drop an electric dipole into a uniform electric field, and it immediately begins to rotate. To understand why this motion occurs, and to track the energy required to drive it, we have to look at the forces acting on the individual charges. We define the dipole's state using the dipole moment, vector p. It points from the negative charge to the positive charge, with a magnitude equal to the charge q multiplied by the separation distance, 2a. The electric field exerts a force on both charges. It pushes the positive charge along the field lines and pulls the negative charge in the opposite direction. Because these forces are equal but act on different points, they create a rotational couple, or a twist. We measure this twist as torque. Its magnitude depends on the dipole moment P, the electric field strength E, and the sign of the angle theta between them. This behavior mirrors a compass needle aligning with Earth's magnetic field. The dipole is physically driven to align its internal axis with the external field lines. Because the field applies a constant torque to force this alignment, an external agent must do physical work to rotate the dipole backward or hold it out of place. This relationship between work and orientation implies the existence of stored potential energy. To quantify this energy, imagine an external agent slowly rotating the dipole against the field. By applying an external torque that perfectly balances the electric torque, we can move the dipole from an initial angle to a final one. Since the torque changes with the angle, we calculate the total work by integrating the expression Pe sine theta over a small angular displacement, d theta. By convention, we set our zero potential energy reference point at exactly 90 degrees. Using 90 degrees as the lower limit of our integration simplifies the math, as the cosine of 90 is 0, effectively clearing the initial term of the calculation. This derivation leads to our final formula. Potential energy, U, equals negative Pe cosine theta. In vector notation, this is expressed as the negative dot product of the dipole moment and the electric field. The work performed to twist the dipole against the field translates directly into the potential energy stored in its new orientation. This graph shows the potential energy function. At 0 degrees, where the dipole is parallel to the field, the potential energy reaches its minimum value of negative Pe. This represents the state of stable equilibrium. At 90 degrees, the marker crosses the x-axis. Here, the energy is 0, matching the baseline we established during our derivation. If we rotate the dipole to 180 degrees, pointing it directly against the field, the energy reaches its maximum value of positive Pe. This peak represents unstable equilibrium. Physical systems typically move toward states of lower potential energy. A dipole at 180 degrees will swing back toward 0 degrees at the slightest disturbance to shed this excess energy. Looking at this inverted cosine curve, the stability becomes clear. Think of a compass needle. Pointing opposite to north is the maximum energy state, spinning away if notched. A needle aligned with north is locked in at minimum energy. Let's apply this to NCERT example 2.6. We have a set of dipoles with a total moment of 6 times 10 to the negative 6th coulomb meters in a field of 10 to the 6th volts per meter. The field suddenly forces the dipoles to rotate from 0 degrees to 60 degrees. First, we calculate the initial energy. At 0 degrees, the dipoles are aligned with the field. Plugging our values into negative Pe cosine 0 gives us a starting potential energy of negative 6 joules. Next, we find the final energy at 60 degrees. Using the cosine of 60, which is 1/2, the potential energy becomes negative 3 joules. The change in potential energy is the final value minus the initial value. Subtracting negative 6 from negative 3 yields a positive 3 joules. This positive result confirms the system absorbed 3 joules of energy to reach this new orientation. If the dipoles were allowed to realign with the field, this energy would be released. For those preparing for JEE Advanced, there is a direct link between these concepts. Torque is the negative derivative of potential energy with respect to the angle. Differentiating our energy formula confirms the torque expression we used earlier. To keep these concepts clear for any exam, alignment means the lowest energy and maximum stability, while pointing in the opposite direction means maximum energy and total instability.